Hello, this is Robert Hicks, and this is a psalm to remember David in his kingship, and you can read it through yourself. And this is the verse I want to read to you. If thy children shall keep my covenant and my testimonies that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon my throne for evermore. That didn't happen. We all thought that Solomon was going to be the chosen son, and the language of the Old Testament leads us in that direction until we find out that his heart was turned from the Lord because of the many wives and concubines and their gods. And there was the great disintegration after Solomon, and Solomon was responsible. It is said by some scholars that the taxes in Solomon's day must have gone up to about 50%. In other words, for 6 months of the year, most people were working for Solomon and his wealth. And beside the wealth of the nation, he also got the wealth of various other nations that he had conquered. And some of them who he had not conquered wanted to make peace with him would bring their treasures. He became wealthy. There's no doubt at all about that in the Bible. But it's also in the Bible that he failed to teach, to be taught and to teach. He became a king quite early in life. He may have only been 16 or 17 when he became a king. Quite early in life. He died before the age of 60. It was all over as far as he's concerned. The kingdoms are divided. And then we have to wait. And we have to wait for Jesus. And Jesus wants to teach us. We all know the famous chapter in chapter 11 of Matthew's Gospel. Come unto me, all ye that weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke of learning upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find that eternal rest unto your soul. We all know that. We all know what he said at the end of the book to his disciples, to his apostles. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them all the things I have taught you. We need to teach the things of Jesus. The things that Jesus would say is our aim and our goal in teaching. Whether we're running a Sunday school class or helping young people's work, all of them are wanting to teach them Jesus. And we want the next generation, and the next generation, and the next generation. And we, within our churches, have a big responsibility to the next generation. When I was born in the 40s, I read somewhere, I think I must have been in 1956, 57, that there was 6 million children in Sunday school at the turn of the 20th century. There were 500,000 teachers, most of them women, at the beginning of the 20th century. At the beginning of the 21st century, you haven't got that many Sunday school teachers with that many teachers teaching them, even though it's all shrunken down and small. It's still very difficult. We won't see revival in our Western world until we see it coming in our children, until we see a growth in our children. It's our children's children. It's as simple as that. So please take this verse for today, in this psalm for today, and rejoice in it. If my children will keep my covenant and my testimonies, that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon my throne forevermore. Don't you want your children to sit on the throne forevermore, in the place of God's goodness? The Lord bless you today. Thought for the day. Thank you.